But yeah, so it's actually a good story. So this guy Scott Sullins, who if you ever go down to Avalon, like if you're driving down, you know, whatever you see, like RJ Sullins Real Estate, that's his cousin. Like the Sullins were like real estate family in Avalon, whatever. But yeah, Scott was like the greatest surfer in Avalon, or one of the top two guys, and he ended up kind of pursuing photography and filmmaking, and went out to California, and then that's where he linked up with like Jack and Emmett Malloy and Chris Malloy and Keith and Dan Malloy, and kind of was super tight with those guys. So I was out doing that Philadelphonic record, and I was cutting out in LA and in Malibu with this guy named T-Ray. And T-Ray was famous for doing like a lot of old school hip hop, like if you know shit like Percy P, Double X Posse, and then like Cypress Hill, like Insane the Membrane and stuff like that. And he also did one of Santana's big records. He did the Eagle Eye Cherry song for the second big record that they did. So anyways, he had a studio out there, we were recording, and yeah, Scott hit me up and was like, yo, you out in LA? Yo, there's this kid, you know, Jack Johnson's like a big fan. He's got this song you need to hear called Rodeo Clowns. And I was like, great, bring him up. So they came by, I was staying at Topanga Ranch Canyon Motel, you know, which is a super dilapidated, like, roadside motel with like every room smelled like cat piss. Like literally. And I would always stay out there because I would like to surf at Topanga. And so anyhow, Scott and Jack came by, we went for a surf, it was super flat. And then Jack was like, hey, you want to jam out? I remember figuring, he goes, I know you do this professionally, so if you don't want to like jam, it's cool. I was like, no, let's jam. So like, we just sat around trading songs, and yeah, he was just, I just be like, wow, this kid's like really great. All his songs were so great, and I was really kind of blown away. And so he played Rodeo Clowns, and I said, play it again. He play it again. I made him play it like 5 or 6 times. I worked out my solo, and then he gave me the demo. I took it up to T-Ray, and I was like, yo, what do you think? He's like, yeah, we should cut this. So I called Jack. I said, hey, I want to cut your song. And he goes, well, I got to think about it. And I was like, so then I was like, well, you know, we get the studio booked in 2 days. So anyhow, they came back. It's like, what about if we do it as a duet, a collaboration? I never really done that, so I was like, all right, let's do it. So 2 days later, we're in the studio, and he nailed it. Like first take, I had the solo, and that was that. And then yeah, so then we kind of started hanging out a little bit. And then of course, like the rest is history. Like he blew up shortly after that. And then the first time I met Donovan was in Australia at the Byron Bay Blues Fest backstage. We became friends right away. And so yeah, so it was so awesome just as like a Jersey surfer kid to start getting to hang out with these guys, like, and everybody, like, cause once you start hanging out with Jack, then like, I started hanging out with Donovan and Kelly Slater and Rob Machado and Shane Dorian and everybody. And so it's just been really cool over the years to get to surf with these guys. Like, you know, I got to surf like just me and Kelly. I go and surf with this Kelly and I a bunch of times in Australia. And it's crazy.